All right, so hopefully I have better luck in here. Mercury retrograde starts tomorrow, I believe. You can book on my Instagram. I'm going to do a story reading for Mercury retrograde connection update because this is going to be a crazy retrograde. Hopefully we have better luck in here with the chat. Okay. Yes, hi. Hello, hello. All right. The Instagram chat kept freezing on me and I couldn't see anything, so I apologize for that. Hopefully that works itself out tomorrow or the next day. His Virgo tonic, something about a raise at work and somebody has a crush on you. Sam, you're going to get some information that are going to bring you to the next steps of your path. Yes, I'm doing a lot better. I'm still sick, don't get me wrong, and I'm still recovering, but I'm coming around. It's been a long recovery. I was on bed rest for over 2 weeks. It sucked. Um, but I'm able to get up and down a lot more now. So I am getting to the end of the tunnel and the light is coming. So, Jill, you'll be hearing from an ex. Will Alex contact me Leo season? He's thinking about it. Jess, Frederick, you're going to make a move this year. Allie, there might be some differences with you and your person, but you'll work it out very quickly during Mercury retrograde. Jess, there's a love interest that is admiring you, a new one. Do you guys feel like the energies and how crazy they are right now? And there's a lot of karma being dealt out right now. Like the karma being dealt out is insane. I am telling you, like some people are getting so much karma right now. April, you're going to hear from an old love interest. And you guys, I am back to work, so if you want to book readings with me on my website again, you're more than welcome to do that. Diego, you're going to get a surprise text from somebody you care about. Krista Davis, somebody from your past is returning. Did you overreact his Virgo tonic? A little bit. De-inspired. Good news in regards to money. Angels of Enlightenment, business expansion. Yeah, there's a lot of like mental shit going on. I noticed that my kids are coming in, so I apologize ahead of time. Cancer season is a mess, yes, a mental disaster, but it's exceptionally worse this year for some reason. Um, and this Mercury retrograde is going to be brutal. So just be prepared for that. There's going to be a lot of nasty, nasty things going on, especially with some other transits that we're having. And by the end of like July, there's going to be a lot of bad luck and misfortune possible. So just be very cautious towards the end of July. Um, there's like karma being dealt out every day right now. Like I am watching some people that targeted me go down. Okay. And then they are trying to like throw like spell work at me because I can feel it try to attempt to go on me. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything, but okay. Um, so anyways, um, there has been a lot of curses that have been thrown out, you guys. So if you feel like you have been dealing with a curse, please book a curse removal with me because these curses I've been pulling off people have been brutal, dangerous. Okay, it's not even cool. I've been pulling entities straight up out of the chakra system that are just, I mean, I can't even explain it. Like twisted up in the chakra system, making people sick, wrapped around the mind, causing like really, really nasty thoughts, anxiety, depression, and all sorts of things. Um, People are feeling watched at night, having night terrors, rashes, hair loss, all sorts of shit. Relationships are getting cursed right now again. Oh God, I could just go on and on and on. Yep, a lot of curses that hit in the solar plexus trying to take your power away. My business, somebody's trying to hit my business, but that's not going to last. I think there's more than one person. I don't really care who it is. It doesn't matter. It'll pass. It always does. My business is heavily protected by source, so I take it as a little break and everything will come looping back around again. So I'm just riding out the waves. If you're having financial issues, we are in an economical and financial reset right now on a collective scale. It will even out. Do not be afraid to spend money. Okay? Very strong message there. Jade, there's a love interest from your past that is admiring you from a distance, but they're not saying anything. Angels of enlightenment, relationship. There's going to be a new love interest coming in your life, though. Let's see how much money we can get on here tonight with donation while I do the reading. So let's do the divine masculine, you guys. I feel like that those of them that chose the not so divine path are getting extreme karmic backlash right now. Lioness of Gaia. You're going to hear from your person during Mercury retrograde. Diego, new job for you. Yeah, a lot of you can't stand the masculine because you're like, why? But what you need to understand is that you can't control it, okay? So that's a lesson that you have to learn is to release, let go, surrender. You cannot control it. All you can do is control your reaction and yourself, okay? And if they don't want to accept you for who you are, then maybe you're currently in misalignment. Sam, you're going to get some money or abundance. Nadura S, the man on your mind is not in a good place right now. His Virgo tonic, a guy with black hair at work. All right, so this person is thinking about you. The masculine collective is thinking about you. So if you're wondering that, yes, they are. Okay. Jess Frederick, you're going to reconcile with your person very soon here. There is a jealous female involved. This literally flew out like it was angry. Okay. And then the Queen of Wands is usually a third party anyway, but in reverse, it's like a nasty one. Okay. So this is you, Queen of Cups, loving. Okay. So that's how they're seeing you today. And then with the Six of Cups, it's like they want a reconciliation. I'm hearing, I really want to be loved. Okay, I'm hearing, I really want to be loved. So the Divine Masculine Collective is actually wanting real unconditional love right now. Okay, so they're having a tough time. Allie Weaver, something about a surprise trip is what I'm hearing. Okay, so they're just like thinking about reconciliation with you. They're really sick of this bitch over here, the Queen of Wands in reverse. The toxic karmic female that keeps doing spell work to bind them to them because that's the only way they can get this person to stay with them. So it's like the masculine collective, if they're under spell work, which I pull off all the time during curse removals, they're coming out of that slumber. I'm getting hiccups, so they're getting hit in the solar plexus right now, which means their power is being taken away. Oh yeah, I've done cord cuts, bind and banishments on sisters, mothers, exes that they've had, or current women that are doing spell work on them. So some of them right now are feeling trapped in these karmic situations, but it's like they're planning their escape. That's the visual I'm receiving as I channel this energy. Yep. So there's going to be a huge tower moment coming to the karmic timeline. And this huge tower moment is going to make them realize the mistake they made, right? And this has came up many times in my Divine Masculine Collective. How they start seeing the true colors of this karmic connection, but they keep on going back. Because this karmic connection redoes the spell work, or they hold stuff over their head. You know, like they have some beef on them or whatever, and they hold shit over their head. Like, if you don't stay with me, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to use this against you, or, you know, you're going to have no money, or I'm going to do this or that, whatever. Or I'm going to tell everybody about you. You know, like they do this blackmail type of bullshit. Will Amanda admit she was wrong and apologize? Maybe, but it'll take a while. So there's this huge epiphany right now. Blinders coming off, tower to the balls, that you are this Queen of Cups, this elegant, beautiful female with this big loving heart who came in their life as a gift from the divine, right? So this is on their mind. The problem is that you have a lot of betrayal with this person. You feel betrayed. You're probably pissed off. You're probably irritated. You're probably like, fuck you. I'm not going to deal with you. And you're probably pissed at this bitch over here. And do my 2 heart clearing and third party removal, you guys. Because this connection, if you're resonating with this one would be easy to get rid of. Because I can feel this masculine collective is done. Okay. Jade, something about raise at work or promotion. So this one would be easy to take away from the connection, okay? But remember, my 2 heart clearings bring truth out, and I recently got an email that they had a 2 heart clearing done, some true colors came out, and the person stayed with the wife or something like that. That sometimes does happen, and they figure out this person is just using them for sex. Unfortunately, that's what happens. My 2 heart clearings bring out truth, okay? They bring up all the illusion, all the lies, all the bullshit. But that's what you kind of need to know to move forward in whichever choices and direction that you want to move forward in. Okay. Maria, you're about to end a huge karmic cycle that's going to bring you out to the other side. So there was one woman, though, that said that the 2 heart clearing brought out truth that she was being coaxed and groomed for sex trafficking. So I'm very grateful that I could help somebody through something like that with my work, because that is so awful, you know? And my 2 heart clearings have also brought out that they're married with a pregnant wife or a pregnant mistress for, another mistress they have. I mean, it can be a mess. But I have the opposite side too. I have clients in divine union right now, and they get a 2 heart clearing every few months to keep their connection under protection, and keep removing evil eye and third parties and that sort of thing, like every 3 to 4 months. They just want to make sure that it stays clear, which if you feel the need to do that, that's recommended. I don't push my services on people because I feel like who needs my services comes to me. Okay. So I have like a ton of clientele that are in with union. I have a group of them where the third parties are being removed right now, and there's breakups happening, and they're in the pre-stages of divine union. Okay. So it is a process. Granted, my work does usually work instantly, and some people get results instantly, or their personal start spying on them or talk to them right after I do the clearing. The full divine union is the process for a lot of you. Okay. Some have gotten together right away though. So it just varies, because people are like, how long is it going to take? Well, when there's a lot of obstacles in the way, those obstacles have to, manifest in the 3D and be moved out of the way in the 3D and that sort of thing. Because I do everything in the spiritual realm first. Maria, you're going to be moving. LR, somebody from your past is returning. A lover. Why does CC come and goes? I'm tired. They have another person they're entertaining. Okay. I appreciate the donations, you guys. It all goes to my children. And the wish list that I put up since I've been sick has been a blessing. My kids get really excited to open the boxes. I appreciate that as well. I can post that again. Somebody asked me to post it this weekend. I will. So anyways, my 2 heart clearings, like, there's the good, and then there's the truth reveal of the bad for some people. But look, like, what is divine union? Divine union is alignment with God. What is God? Truth. God is inside of you, and you need to be in truth, aligned with that, right? So it's alignment with truth. So you and your person need to be in alignment with truth in order to be together and accept each other for who you are at the core, that sort of thing. So when I do that work, their true colors have to show, right? To get to divine union, all that needs to be cleared. Does that make sense? A message from the person you left. They're like angry right now. So there's some anger between the two of you. Nadura S. Somebody's admiring you. Like, I feel like it's somebody from your past, but not the person on your mind. Okay, so what's going on here? This person's getting really bored with the third party. They thought the third party could be the replacement of love and trust with the 2 cups in reverse. It's tipped upside down. Everything is going to shit on them, on that sort of thing. Okay, so they're like bored with this stupid bitch over here that's jealous of you because you're the divine feminine. You're in truth. You have the vibrant energy. Everyone is attracted to you. You're the abundant person. And right now, the divine feminine is under attack, by the way. So a lot of you are under attack. That's why I recommend a curse removal if you are under attack. The divine feminine collective is under attack by the women who are not in the divine feminine energy. Okay. Sam, I still see you getting a business idea coming in with some other woman. Jess Frederick, promotion at work. A big promotion, actually, like another one. You just got one, but I keep seeing you moving up the ladder. I get a visual of it. It's crazy. It's like really fast. So this union with the karmic, the contract is complete. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of single men coming forward. Okay, because these karmics are going to find somebody else. There's going to be breakups, orchestrated events that break them up and stuff like that, especially if you had work done with me with the third party removal. Okay. What month would be a good in love with me? September. Is the fictional story my purpose? Lots of blockages. Yes. That's why you have blockages. And you also have like a family poverty curse that's stopping you. So while they're dealing with this bitch over here, this crazy bitch over here, they're sitting here daydreaming about you. They're fantasizing about you. They're sexually manifesting you, all that good shit, whatever, okay? And they see you as their strength, okay? And they're weak right now. The masculine collective is in a very weak energy. They're depressed, they're sad, they're upset, they're waking up to what they've done. They're seeing everything for what it truly is. Leo season is going to be very significant. Are we going to get up to $200 tonight, you guys? Let's do it. Yeah, this retrograde is going to be brutal as fuck, you guys. Like, your enemies are going to be showing. Be ready for some bitches attacking. That's what I'm telling you. Get a clearing from me so you can get protected, because I'm telling you, nasty. Okay. And when they realize that they are not chosen to move forward, these bitches that are Queen of Wands in reverse type of energy, and they're not going to move forward because they chose not to do the work, and they chose to live lies and chose to be nasty and throw curses and hexes and attack innocent people and whatever else went on in their life, and chose not to embody truth and chose not to take the battles that a lot of us took on. They're going to be pissed that, hey, you don't get to walk the path then. You don't get the abundance coming, because guess what, ladies? Your abundance is going to start coming, okay? Because not only are we in Mercury retrograde, we're in a karma balancing. Karma, it goes for the good and the bad. So some of you are going to get thrown some shit. I'm not saying you guys in particular watching, but some people are going to get thrown shit. I have been watching karma unfold beautifully the last week. I love it. It's like this beautiful thing to me because I didn't have to do anything, okay? And I've been sick as shit because I know somebody did some juju on me. I'm not stupid, okay? But I always come out on the other side, so whatever. What, honey? What? Oh, you wanted a hug? Okay, baby. Thor wanted a hug. He's so cute. So as I'm coming out of this juju that got thrown at me by whoever the fuck, was probably like a bunch of people, I don't know. I'm coming out the other side vibrant, and I know that my abundance is going to be even stronger because I'm going to get blessed. But then I get to watch some karma. Hee. Like, it's so funny, okay? And I love it. I just love it because it's like it's some of this karma I've been just waiting for. Okay, so I had to share that. Krista Davis, love and trust, admiring you on the internet. Yes, funds are tight but not forever. Going through a financial reset. I said at the beginning of the video. Don't be hesitant to spend money right now because you're scared. It will loop back around soon. We're in a economical financial reset. My business took a blow like fuck. Holy shit. I got a little nervous, but I'm like, as long as my bills are paid, I'm happy. Okay, and my kids are fed. I'll be all right. April, there's a family member betraying you behind your back. I can feel it. Like I see a knife and they're going like this behind your back. So just be ready for that exposure. Jen Marie, new lover coming in. Allie, there's going to be a little conflict, but it's minor and it's a test. Remember that? Um, Linda, there's a lover coming back in your life that's going to apologize. So it's like, finally, like my justice is starting to be served. Do you know what I'm saying? Like for me and my children a little bit. And I'm just like watching, like, fuck you, you know? And it's like, I didn't even have to do anything. I'm just sitting here doing my thing. Okay. Had a big blow to my health. Just almost, practically died. But hey, I had a blood transfusion, whatever. Um, and then I'm coming out getting stronger from the test, and I get to witness karma. I'm just like a rough patch with a beautiful ending. You know what I mean? It's like, um, oh, I'm sorry, Jill, about the loss of your son. I've lost a lot of babies myself, 4 of them to be exact. I mean, there were miscarriages, but it sucks. So, anyway, you guys, you're probably going to get to witness your karma or their karma, those people that fucked you over. And I did a video about it. I noticed that, like, guys that I dated or I had a relationship with or, was married to or whatever, they're like aging really bad and they look like shit. Like, what's up with that? And I said that, and this one guy commented, like, we don't need to use filters like you. And I'm like, little do you know I don't use filters, but okay. His Virgo tonic. There's a man that's like upset with you right now because of your rejection. Okay, so anyway, you're standing over here strong, okay? The masculine is over here weak because of their fuck ups and their poor choices. Yeah, the karma. I mean, I believe we're in like a karmic return or there's a karma balancing going on right now, and it's all just naturally happening. And these people getting bad karma are like blaming everybody else for it, when in actuality it's just their karma being served. You know what I mean? Um, I know my sickness though wasn't karma because I felt juju go on me, but whatever. Um, yeah, you got to do the super chat, 4.99 or higher, and we always do a contest to see how high we can get donations on here. What's next for me and my person? Next steps of phase. I still see you moving in eventually once you get balanced, Allie, because right now your connection's a little imbalanced energetically. Have I been actually? I've been tired for weeks, so I don't know the difference right now, because I had such horrible anemia that I I wasn't even getting proper oxygen to my organs. So I've been like out of it for over 2 weeks. So I don't really know the difference right now, but I'm guessing it's causing exhaustion. Some people have been saying that. There has been some issues with people getting demonically possessed. You guys be aware of that as well. Um, like it's been drawing them to do really bad things. There's really weird stuff going on. Really weird stuff going on. I don't want to say people's personal business, but be careful right now. And like I said, book curse removals with me if you feel off, because this is getting horrifying and it'll be worth your investment. To get it off you before the entities that get on you grow and become something you can't control anymore. Okay. If the man is upset with you, yeah, reach out to them. They actually have a crush on you. Will my DM be more talkative soon? Yes, during Mercury retrograde towards Leo season. Okay. You do, Thor. Are you getting tired? Do you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Come over here then. Come here. Come over this way. Over here.
Whoa. Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
There's Thor, you guys. What do you have to say to them? Thor, how are you feeling as a divine masculine?
Good.
Good. He says he's good. How long should I continue to do this cleanse I'm on? 2 weeks? So are you having good luck or bad luck right now?
Good.
He says he's having good luck. I know, he's 4 now. Are you going to get married someday? He says no. This one's Freya. You can say hi, Freya. You guys are funny. Hi, Melinda. How are you? Okay, so I see here that the feminine collective is going, fuck it, I'm not going to rely on a man. A lot of you had expectations behind a man, like being there for you or, you know, balancing with you and building that, empire with you, and they did not show up. Thank you, Melinda. How are you today? But they didn't show up for you, right? So you had to go through your obstacles alone. And I feel like that's some of your bitterness and resentment towards the masculine collective right now, which is understandably so. And then they were, letting this bitch over here, whether it's a current woman, an ex, mother, anything like that, whispering in their ear, stopping them from being there for you. So that's part of the problem. You're nesting? Are you knocked up or something? So you're probably like, fuck it. And a lot of you are realizing, like, I don't need a man right now, which we're at a place where we don't. Because if these men are going to be weak and not pick up the slack they need to pick up, then why bother? You know what I mean? Like, why bother? Because if they can't balance with us, why bother? And that's why a lot of them get with a karmic. What do you feel is coming, Melinda? Will my ex pay me back? Don't count on it, but he might. Anyway, so a lot of you are like kind of rejecting the masculine collective right now, is what I'm getting. And they feel this rejection, but they are going to start like trying to come back towards you is the thing.
Hi. Hi, Mom. Hey, Mom.
Belinda coming towards me, I would be absolutely astonished if my king came towards me. And no, I'm not having a baby. I already had a miscarriage, so no babies for me. Yeah, the masculine collective gets triggered. They can't handle a divine feminine because they can't handle being in truth because they want to be in lies, which is why they let this bitch over here whisper in their ear, okay? Which is why they let this bitch over here run their life, which is why they sit here and rot away with this bitch over here, because then they don't have to grow, they don't have to try, they don't have to do anything like that. Let Thor pull a card. Thor, what card? You want to pull a card over here? You want to take a card out? Take a card. Which card do you want to pick?
This one.
Pull it out then. So do you want to pull it?
Actually, this one.
Up here?
Yeah.
That's what he got. Slow moving masculine.
Only see boy.
For those of you who are new in here, if you buy a sticker $4.99 or higher, you get a mini message. So The masculine is starting to desire your love. They want your love. They want your energy, even though you probably cut it off and got irritated. A lot of you are open to new love and trust. I see a lot of you going on dates. I see you pursuing other men. And I see the Divine Masculine Collective getting very envious of that, very pissed off about that. But that's what they get for being emotionally avoidant. That's what they get for not taking love. You know, that's what they get. Allie, I still see you moving into a house. Okay, so why is it though that when they replace us, okay, they go for ugly as fuck? Like, why is that? Okay, like it's happened to me more than once. Like my ex-husband, look what he got with. Disgusting. Pew. You know what I mean? Like, why is that? I mean, is it because I know it's because they think it's easier. You know, I know it's because they think that, but why do they think because we're attractive women that we're like to be thrown away like highway trash? Well, I think somebody from my past has drug issue as well, but anyway. Um just why do they do that? Like why like the ugliest of the ugliest, like something that's been taken out of a dumpster with the brains of a pea. Like I don't get it. Like why do you want to be with that shit? I can't handle being with a man for 5 minutes that doesn't have an intelligence level or a sense of humor. I have to have sense of humor, intelligence. Looks are like, you know, looks come in because when you're attracted to their personality, in my opinion. Okay. So some men that I find attractive, some other women might not. So I don't go for strictly looks, but why, why do they want that? And I'm sitting over here single because I'm sick of this shit. Okay. I'm sick of this shit. And then I get these men coming in and they want to rip my power down. Why they want to rip my power down. They want to put me down. They want to act like I'm a fucking problem. And they want me to make changes to accommodate to their weaknesses. Not fucking happening. Okay. I don't fucking get it. I really fucking don't. And there's my rant. Like, I'm not going to do it. Okay. So unless my king comes in on his goddamn horse and shows up to my door, I don't know what to say about that shit because I'm done. And it's like, good luck even getting my attention right now. Hi, Thor. That's the only man that gets my attention at all times of the day because I'm sick of the shit. And then the ones that don't want to text you back or play that game or, you know, act like you're a problem. I could go on for hours. Like what is wrong with these men? Or am I just drawing in all these is this like a collective thing? But you know what? This is the thing. Yeah, they don't want to do much, but I feel like that they're getting misfortune for being with these karmic connections because they're not in truth and they're not real. Okay? They're not real. I'm going to sit in my throne and you know what? A man told me today that I need to make changes in my life. I said, you know what? I worked very hard to get where I'm at today, to not be weak, to not be the bleeding empath that took everybody's bullshit to the point that I got sick. Okay. To be in the strength that I am. I built a business. Okay. I take care of 4 children 100% on my own. No child support, no father to take them for visitation, nothing. I bust my fucking ass. Okay. And yes, I do have a hard outside shell because I have to. I have to have that strength. I'm a warrior spirit. And I have to change. I worked very hard to get to where I'm at. And I'm not making a fucking change for a man who wants to be weak. That's how I feel, and that's my 2 cents. Okay? I'm not changing. Not happening. You want me to change? Bye, bitch. Find another woman. All right? There you go. Am I a man hater? No. I sound like it, but I'm not. Like a lot of my friends are guys. But anyways, and no, I don't want to fuck my guy friends. That's another philosophy right there. I don't do that. You need to make changes. You're a problem. Excuse me, because you don't want to face your shadow, and these men think that they have no inner work to do. Okay, like I'm not aware of my dark side. My dark side is not going to disappear. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Okay, it's a matter of balance. It's a matter of balance. And I made a lot of sacrifice to get where I'm at. I sacrificed a lot of things in my life, people in my life. I've gone through pure goddamn hell, and I'm not going to go backwards and weaken myself, okay? They absolutely do refuse to heal, and then they blame the woman for the problem. You know how many times I ran into that shit? They need to go, like, take care of their mommy issues. All right. We got the karma. Okay. So, those of you that have been screwed over by these people, these men, their karma is currently balancing as we speak. They're going to be longing for you, obsessing about you, dreaming about you, sexually pleasuring themselves to you, spying on you. That's what I'm picking up here intuitively. They're going to be watching what you're doing, but they're going to sit there and act like, I don't like her. Okay, that's what they're going to do for a while. Taking no responsibility, but you know what? You know what? God's going to make them reflect and take responsibility. So they're going to get to this place where they're going to be on their knees crying, reflecting, regret, guilt, shame. Okay? You guys have already been here. You've been here long enough. Too long. Okay? Your pain was their gain. They took advantage of that. They shoved in your face another female. They tried to steal your abundance. They tried to steal your energy. They tried to screw you over, you know? And this is going to be them now. This is going to be them because it's all coming back around. The tables are turning. His Virgo tonic. The man you have blocked wants to take you on a date, and I see him like crying. That's all I can see around your energy. And they're going to have to make this decision to come back towards you, but there's this embarrassment energy that I'm feeling. Like I'm embarrassed. What do I say? How do I say it kind of thing. And you know, I had my ex try to rip my business down. I was flourishing in 2020. Do you guys remember that? He's going to have to pay for that. And that was a message that I got very strongly. And you know what that means? Everything I lost is going to come back. Everything I lost is going to come back. Okay? I went from 1,400 to 1,000 viewers per live video. Overnight, I got eight viewers. And he confessed to doing dark magic on my business. He confessed it to me. And he watched my video one day, apparently, and texted me. He's like, I never did that. And I'm like, you told me you did. And I could feel it. It was like he stripped my energy and took everything from me. That's coming back to me. Like, talk about a karmic fucking relationship. Diego, you're going to move into a better home by the end of the year. No, he's not in a magazine. He never will be. Obese, with a woman that nobody can stand. Lost everything. That's just the beginning of it, though. I'm not sitting here competing because you know what? I'm just standing strong. You know what? If I were to get a call from him today that he needs help, that something's wrong, I would still be there because that's the kind of woman I am. I have 4 kids with him. But you don't screw the mother of your children over like that. Like, I'm sorry. I'm going to just say truth like that. And I don't care if I'm saying it to the public. You don't do that stuff. The stuff that was done to me was criminal. It was criminal. All of it was criminal. I mean, I'm not sitting here and obsessing about it, dwelling on it. I've been working on forgiveness moving forward, but it's criminal. Uh, your DM is entertaining a third party right now. I'm sorry to say that. So it's spiritual abuse. Um, it's going to be judged in the spiritual realm. And there's a lot of people that are going to be judged in the spiritual realm coming forward, and it's going to manifest in the 3D, okay? They've already been judged. That's what I just heard. I just heard a voice in my head say, they've already been judged, which I did see judgment going on because I can see everything in the other dimension. And now that judgment is coming forward, okay? So all the people that have done spiritual crimes on me are getting in trouble, okay? And that includes the people that went in on locking me in a psychiatric ward off lies and bullshit and then kidnapping my children illegally. That was all illegal, by the way. Justice is going to be served. You don't target innocent people like that. You know, like there's one thing like targeting the innocent really irritates me. Okay, just because you don't like them, because I'm a blunt person and I tell you something you don't want to hear, or because you think I'm doing something to you when I'm not, or because you're envious of me or whatever it is, or you in your opinion think I'm psychotic. Okay, sorry you think I'm psychotic. Maybe you have a problem. Or just because we have different views, so you want to target. I mean, that's not okay to me. The targeting the mother to your children, I just don't really get it in the way that I was targeted. Cheating is one thing, okay? That was something I was willing to forgive, and I know a lot of people are like, how could you do that? Because we all make mistakes. Having adulterous children, no. Vandalizing my house, no. Costing me debt from courts over everything, no. I could go on and on about the crimes. Who can I trust? Diego, you have one male friend who is trustworthy with dark hair. Somebody will contact you during Mercury retrograde that you're waiting on contact from. I don't even really date because the men, when I date them, like my light triggers their darkness so bad that it just, like they can't handle it. It drives them crazy. So I need somebody at my level. So I'm just kind of like staying single until the person at my level arrives in my life somehow. It just doesn't work. You know what I mean? And then when their darkness comes out due to the energy that I contain, they want to sit and project it out, and it's not exactly fun. So I kind of gave up on that. Congratulations on getting custody. See what I mean? Justice is being served. I already had custody of my kids, though, thankfully. 100% custody. So God had my kids back. God protects my kids heavily. And don't date a man that targets the mother to their children or doesn't pay their child support or plays victim to women. Men that play victim to women, I mean, there is some cases where, yes, there is women that are real nasty to men. I get it. But men that play victim to women all the time really, like, get on my nerves. Okay? I mean, yes, women can do shitty things, but when they sit in a victim consciousness about it, especially, like, I can't stand listening to it, you know? Melanie, I see another baby in your energy and something about a move. Free Diddy. Okay, bye. So that gets on my nerves. I know I'm like ranting tonight, you guys, but I don't get a lot of adult contact. Also, A lot of times men, when they throw away a good woman, what they'll do is they'll like create a narrative. Will my children ever want to reconcile? Yes, in about 2 to 5 years. They'll create a narrative to justify their behavior. Okay? So a lot of times, like the Divine Masculine card I'm reading right now, they threw you in the trash because they couldn't handle the triggering that happened and all the darkness that came up. So they threw you like trash. They threw away like trash, and then they'll go tell a storyline about you that's not even true to justify that, right? Oh, I'm crazy. I'm psycho, and a lot, a lot of the reason why I get called that is because I can see through people and I say it without even knowing I'm reading them. I'll say something that triggers them, that's truth about them, or reading their energy and I don't even know it and they get triggered by it. So, sorry, not sorry. So your person's saying that they miss the smell of you and they miss the whole you. Challenges are to overcome and bring us stronger bond. They're not supposed to break us apart. Endings bring in new beginnings. So there is endings with the karmic connection. The problem is that how are they going to gain your trust? That's what I'm hearing. How are they going to gain your trust? Little trolls in here tonight. And this is coming to an end. Freya, you need to go to bed, honey. All right, good night. I love you. I miss the old you. I miss the old us. So they miss what you once were, okay? They want that back. But they ruined it when they got triggered and went and found a karmic connection and targeted you and did all these things to you, right? All right, you guys, thank you for watching tonight. I'm going to get off here. I got a few readings to do and stuff like that. I read until I get like tired because I still get tired really fast. But I will be recovering and you can book on my website. Don't hesitate to book with me because I will get to it. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.